Hello, Mulimutia, Manya Gange, Eddie Christopher Kawesa.
Kedo Kime.
Iyamune.
Skawaran.
Kedo Aham Buchizoba.
Kigureno Nelson. Awendi Cornell University.
Wanaja Cornell University.
In Somamu Cornell University.
I got those clothes saying they feel me. Got my foes sitting beneath me. Don't mind those shit in the front rows trying to kill me. Rolling with God, with you will heal me. You cannot tell me what a blind faith can.
I'm Lee, and I think it's really important to celebrate Africa Week, especially with this theme of unity, because it's really important to celebrate culture, and there's been so many great improvements in the continent of Africa over the past 50 years. So I think it's really great that we're all coming together to recognize all these great accomplishments.
I think we should have an African week because we need to unite us and to boost our unity.
I think it's very important to have an Africa Week to recognize African culture. At our campus, we have a lot of students here who are either born in the diaspora or who came here and now part of the diaspora. And we now have, of course, a large mixture of students who know the African continent, who can relate to the African continent, who maybe can speak languages or know other things about Africa. And it is just great for us to come together to celebrate the differences that make us each different, that, we're not just all Africans within ourselves. We each have our own way that we identify and define ourselves.
My name is Shafika Biria. I think it's important to have an Africa Week because I think it's important that everybody is able to share their cultures and that people know what goes on the continent of Africa and understand that there's different countries with different cultures and different languages.
I think it's important that we have Africa Week because we represent a large portion of the Black community here at Cornell. So it's important that we celebrate our diversity from all African countries and to have people be more aware of our culture and to recognize the struggles that our parents and our relatives have made for us to be here and to be successful at Cornell.
Well, for me, what I like about Ghana the most is the culture, because there's different culture, but somehow we just seem to get along fine. In some places, there's all these divisions, all these fighting. But Ghana, we just get along, which I pretty appreciate. So, yeah.
What I love about being in America or Ghana is the culture. There's just a sense of togetherness that I always have around other Ugandans. Even ourselves in our language, we have the concept of Abantu, and that's your people. That's the real reason why I love being Uganda. It's that sense of family, even with people who aren't maybe your blood relatives, they're still a part of you. And wherever you go, even if you see Uganda who you don't know, they're still kind of like your family. You greet each other as if you're family, you respect each other as if you're family, you maintain that closeness despite the distance, despite the differences or backgrounds of that nature.
Okay. I think what's great about Ghana for me is the people, just like everyone is really jovial, everyone is really like welcoming. Like there's no way you're gonna ever like feel so out of place when you go to Ghana, like even if you've never been there before, and it's like everyone is family in Ghana. It doesn't matter, your friends are your family, people you meet like out of nowhere become like your very good friends and family. It's just an overall really great atmosphere in Ghana, and the people are always ready to have fun, always ready to, have a good time, show you a good time. So I think that's one thing that I personally really love about Ghana and people.
I am Nelson Sipon and I'm from Kenya. And one amazing thing about Kenya is that it's give you a different perspective of life, and life there is beautiful.
Alright, what I love about being Ghanaian is everywhere you go, everybody knows what it means to be Chale. And this finger snap when you shake people's hands. But most importantly, what it means to be Ghanaian right now is just a tremendous opportunity to go back and contribute, and you can become the next Rockefeller of Ghana right now.
What's amazing about being African or being Nigerian in general is just that we have a sense of community and well-being for each other. Whether you're just a friend that you've just met and you're both African or you're both Nigerian, we all treat each other like family. We all look out for each other. And I just love that about our culture, how we're so diverse with our languages and our foods and our culture. And we just come together as one and really look out for each other like we're all family.
What I like about Ghana, the people are friendly, the food, we have lots of good food, the culture, the dancing, Azunto, it's just a fun place to live. We have good weather, so you never snows. It's like summer throughout the year.
So I'm a Somalilander, and I like being Somali because I think it's one of the greatest cultures. I love everything about it, our food, our clothes, our everything. So
what I appreciate about being Ghanaian is that my parents, they made the sacrifice to come to this country for me, and they wanted me to be born here so I could have the benefit of being an American citizen, I suppose. But then they instilled in me that it was important to go back to Ghana and actually give back to my country and remember where I come from. So I guess what is really good about being Ghanaian is that everybody feels united in a sense, and I feel like that's something that nobody else understands as well as we do.
So as you all know, my family's from Cameroon, and obviously Cameroon's like the best of all African countries. But I think Cameroon's really great because, like soccer, we're the indomitable lions, and the food is just the best. Like we have so many like great spices, and I don't know, I just love Cameroon. It's like the shit.
Okay. What I appreciate most about being African is the food, I have to say, by far. If you go to an African event, there's going to be good food there. I think most people show up to African events just for the food. So, yeah, food.
soja ina Gambia. Koko inako, soyango, koko inako, soyango, koko inako, soyango, koko inako, soyango, fatuyo, si jajalano, jone avoye, fatuyo, si jajalano, fatuyo.